Let's see what you guys thought in the super chats. Jobber JJ 496. Shout out to the NXT guy who shouted "eye for an eye" for the WWE Championship match stipulation.
Oh, what a beautiful man. I highly suspect, I'm going to talk about it later because we've got a thing later, but
let's talk about it now. Let's talk about this
now. Let's just do it now.
This guy is the freaking hero of the episode. He made me laugh so much twice.
It was so good. As he came in, there was one part where Drew and Dolph were talking about the stipulation that Drew could be picking for next week for the championship match. And one of the guys in the crowd just shouted out, "Eye for an eye," which was brilliant because even your own NXT talent are mocking your booking, which was great. Also, something that I noticed that two people did on this show, which was Dolph Ziggler and Stephanie McMahon, both called it the horror show Extreme Rules, specifically saying like, "Oh yeah, that was a horror show, wasn't it?" And like Dolph was being like, "Yeah, when it was at the horror show Extreme Rules, they didn't use the @ which is the branding." Come on, guys.
When it's written that clunkily in a way that no human would ever speak, when you write stuff for SEO, yeah, that the performers are going to have a hard time pronouncing it.
That is true, yeah. And then there was another time when it was Orton and Big Show in the main event, right after Orton, spoilers, won the match, and he punted Big Show afterwards. As again, probably the same guy just shouted out, just like, "Take his eye!" Which is just, he's the best. And for those of you who've been watching the SmackDown reviews on Saturdays, you'll know that this is not the first time that people in the crowd have been heckling the WWE product. There was one guy who, I'm actually going to play him now. They've been the SmackDown highlights of the week over there. There was one guy who, after AJ Styles hit a Styles Clash on Drew Gulak, he was not a fan of AJ. Which is amazing. I love it.
What was that? And you suck AJ.
Yeah. You suck, AJ! Yeah, it was amazing. But I think probably even better was from last week's show on A Moment of Bliss when Alexa Bliss let down Nikki Cross and said, "Sorry, you're not my special guest for A Moment of Bliss this week." Someone wasn't very happy about it.
"You are not my special mystery guest tonight."
Are you nuts?
Are you nuts?
Are you nuts? Funnily enough, that was edited out of the YouTube version of that. Don't think they were very happy. Oh, man.
Magic. I love
beautiful.
that. Yeah, so that's all listen out for him in all of WWE's shows now. Because they need to main event SummerSlam, as far as I'm concerned.